Okay, Shawn. So we talked about your new nonprofit and what you guys are doing with veterans to honor veterans. So what are you going to give the veterans for their accomplishment, acclimating to civilian life? What is Warrior Saber? What are you guys about?
We're about awarding positive behavior in these veterans in their transition from warrior to civilian life. And the first thing that came to my mind, and I get so proud to hand out, are these swords. This one in particular is a U.S. Cavalry remake, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a sword of honor, and it demonstrates leadership, and it's just such a good award to give to people. And it was only a short, you're the historian, but short few hundred years ago when we had these things strapped to our human body as opposed to those iPhones. Yeah. Just an interesting fact.
No, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Yeah. All the way till they would have it ceremoniously in World War I, right? But like they're battling all the way back into
So the people that all people that wield weapons and have respect for them, or all people like say even hikers and your trekking poles, for example, you get a familiarity with objects and even personify them. And this in particular sword will definitely personify it, and it'll go to an amazing home of a deserving veteran that's done well transitioning from warrior to civilian.
All right. So show me when you unsheath, because I know that you had a saber as a Marine, right? Ceremonious, right?
That's funny you should ask that. One of the reasons why I became a Marine, besides the fact that I just always wanted to be a Marine, was of course the commercials you saw on TV with the Marine swords. I wanted a sword, but I always say it like this, some congressional act that I had no control over, we don't issue swords to our military anymore. The culture was in the Marine Corps that non-commissioned officers, so once you're a corporal or sergeant, you rate a sword. And they're the only leaders or non-commissioned officers in the military that rate swords. Most swords are reserved for staff NCOs or officers. But no, I did not get a sword. Maybe that's where some of this dream came from. I want our veterans to have a sword.
That's pretty sweet, man.
And with all the swords that I get before I give them to a veteran, of course, I carry them around for weeks and take them with me. Colorado being that open carry state.
You can have that.
You can literally carry this as long as it's open, right?
Wow. I don't know where you would conceal that. That's pretty sweet though, man. That's really cool. So how many of these do you have? And how often do you have to order? And you've actually started because you sought it through the state of Colorado, the nonprofit, right?
Right.
And you've actually already given these away.
Yeah, so we tried our mission out during our pre-organizational time. Right now we're currently seeking 501c3 status, and we're registered with the state of Colorado as an incorporation, nonprofit incorporation, but we're going through that paperwork that everybody has to go through to get nonprofit status. And right now we're ready to start at our actual missions again and handing these swords out, but I did it for practice 3 times before we went through the rigors of the paperwork to become a nonprofit, and we had success right away. The fact that I grabbed a small group of civilians, I turned them into a little military formation. The veteran got to see that. I called the veteran up front, and I awarded the veteran in front of the small detachment of civilians. And so the veteran gets recognized, and the civilians get a little bridge of culture that we went through in the military by being in formation. And my belief is that it gives us all a bridge to communicate a little better with our veterans to civilian, civilian to veteran.